You feel tired. You feel overwhelmed. You want someone to feel sorry for you. But here's the cold truth. Nobody cares. And that's your greatest advantage. The reality of the world we live in is that nobody owes you anything. Everybody is going through something in life. Everybody has their own issues and everybody has their own problems. If you sit here and you dwell on your problem and you want someone to care and you want someone to feel sorry for you, that's just a foolish mentality. Everybody has an issue. Everybody has something wrong. The faster and the sooner you accept this, the sooner you'll stop waiting to be saved and you'll become the person that saves yourself. The sooner you'll stop looking for anybody to shoulder your burdens with you, and you'll learn to shoulder them yourself. You'll get stronger and better and stronger and better with each scenario and each thing that comes, in your life. You have to stop looking for sympathy. Stop hoping for validation from friends, women, or family. Learn to accept that struggle is a part of becoming a man. Struggle is a part of your journey. If you look at any successful man, they've had a lot of unsuccessful years to get to the success that they're at now. It takes a while, but you have to build. It's not easy. People respect results. They don't respect complaints. Your story is going to be way more fitting to tell when you can tell people about your trials and your tribulations that you went through before you got to your greatness, before you got to your success. Nobody wants to see you down in the gutter and hear you complain and say, well, I would have been there, I should have been there, I would have did that. No. We want to see the redeemed story. We want to see you build up. If you look at the great Kobe Bryant, what makes his career so great is that he started off the first 2 years on the bench. He started off airballing multiple times in big games, and then he came back and he won it all. It's all about where you finish, not where you begin, and not where you're at in the moment. Remember that. You have to know what work harder actually means. You have to know and understand the words work harder. It's not just about hustling. It's not just about the culture of the words. It's about doing things when you don't feel like it. It's about showing up when you don't feel like it. It's about being consistent when you don't feel like it. I didn't want to make a video today. My mental has been all over the place. But I'm holding myself accountable. I'm staying consistent and I'm staying disciplined. I wouldn't ask you guys to do anything that I'm not doing. It's not always going to be easy. But this is the day, and these are the days that you're going to have. And then fast forward a couple months, a couple weeks, a couple days, you're going to look back and you're going to say, man, I remember when I didn't want to record that day, or I remember when I didn't want to work out that day, or when I wanted to drink alcohol, or I wanted to play the game and I stayed disciplined. You're going to remember all these things, which is going to allow you to work harder and be greater. You have to stay consistent when no one is clapping, because that's going to allow you to get better daily, every single day, 1% better. and it's just going to build up. You need to turn pain into fuel. Pain is a sign, and a sign that you need to use. If you've went through heartbreak, if you've been broke, if your friend betrayed you, if you lost your father, if you lost your mother, these are all things, initially, yes, they are setbacks. But what we want to do is use the setbacks to rebound. We want to use the setbacks to go even further and reach even greater heights. Don't use your setbacks as excuses. Use them as pain to fuel the fire. Use them as pain to fuel your journey. So when everyone sees you, when you are successful in the next 2, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, you'll be able to tell them, this was my turning point. This is what snapped me. This is what broke me. This is the pain I experienced. And I used this pain, I used it to drive. I used it to force my way into greatness, to force my way into successfulness. It's not going to be easy. But if you're willing to work and push through that pain, you're going to see dramatic results. You're going to see things change in a whirlwind. I promise you that. The most powerful men in history, they built their strength off of suffering. Think about that. The most powerful men built their strength off of suffering. You gotta stop comparing yourself to everyone else. You gotta stop seeing your friends, your family, your acquaintances. You have to stop seeing what they have and what they're doing and holding yourself down because they're higher than you, or because you feel like they're higher than you, because they have more than you, whether it's money, whether it's fancy stuff, whether they get more validation, more respect, whatever you're looking for. Stop comparing yourself to them, because they're on their own individual journey, which is something you have to do. You have to be on your own journey. And the only person that you should compare yourself to is you. Compete with your laziness. Compete with your lack of discipline. Compete with your lack of structure. And work to become better and better every day. When you can look at yourself a month ago and you can look at the old you and compare yourself to the new you and say, man, I'm doing all these things a month later that I didn't do a month before. That's the progress that you're looking for. Not if you have more money than this person or that person. You want to be in competition with yourself. There's always going to be someone smarter than you. There's always going to be someone stronger than you, richer than you, has more girls than you. That doesn't matter. What matters is you have effort, you have discipline, and that'll take you as far as you want it to take you. I promise you that. When you learn to embrace the truth, you're going to become unstoppable. You're going to stop needing permission. You're going to stop with distractions. You're going to stop with pity. You're going to stop with emotions that drain you. You'll become the person that people look up to and they compare themselves to, that people admire. And you won't have to say a word for them to admire you. You won't have to flash money. You won't have to have a chain. You won't have to have a car. They're just going to see and feel that energy. They're going to see and feel that mindset. They're going to see that you're on a completely different level and terrain than they are. And the question is going to kick in, that light bulb is going to go off, and they're going to ask themselves, how can I be like them? How can I be like you? Because you didn't talk about it, you did it. So embrace it. Last but not least, remember, no matter your circumstances, no matter where you start, the world is not fair. And that's okay. That just means that you have to show up every day, and you have to be disciplined, and you have to continue to commit to the man and the person that you want to be. And you will rise. You will go to the top. As far as you want to go, you will be the cream of the crop. I promise you that. But you have to stay consistent. You have to be disciplined. You have to push even when you don't know what you're pushing for. You have to walk even when you don't know where to go. There's fog everywhere. You have to just keep walking and trust and believe. And you'll see the horizon. You'll see that light eventually. It's your boy J3.